Hey guys, it's Bama Mobs here, and welcome to another episode of Typically Fitness with Bama Mobs. But as you can tell, this time I'm in the woods, and where I'm at, you can probably figure out from my last videos, and we'll go over that here in just a second. Hello, yes, Fitness with Bama Mobs. Here we are, out here in the woods. You could probably figure out where I'm at. I mean, look at that beautiful sunset behind me. The sun has already dipped behind the mountains in front of me. And to tell you exactly where I'm at, I'm about 1 mile in to the Gatlinburg trail that starts in the back corner of the parking lot that is across the street from the marathon station right before you enter the national park. The direction the camera is faced now is going towards the ranger station at the Smoky Mountain National Park. That will end sort of in the back area where the maintenance is and all that, but you can walk around the building to the front and you'll see it and you'll make it, you know, to the headquarters of the park, the headquarters / visitors area. They'll pretty much your first stop before you get there. Now turning this way, we're going to go over that bridge here in a minute, that will lead you back to Gatlinburg proper, specifically to the entrance to the Gatlinburg Trail, Smoky Mountain National Park, which is located in that back corner of the parking lot that's right across the street from the Marathon gas station, and you probably say literally across the street from CC's Pizza. So now we're going to do a little wild trail here. See what all this is about. And I can see what drew people up this trail. This is not a trail, obviously. Man, check that out. We're going to speak about that in a minute. About the changing of the leaves, the changing of the color here in the national park this year. It is just like late. But this is what drew people over here, is the rock. I guess it draw me over here too, no doubt. Let's see if we'll do a little technical climb here. Okay, all right, let's get my boot into there. I'm gonna push up. And here we are. We'll do a little reverse here, and yes, here we are on the rock here in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. First week of November. Current ambient temperature, I would say, is right at 60, and the highs for the week were like 67, which I bet it got to 70 today. And the lows were right at 38 to 40. But just absolutely pristine, absolutely beautiful. And I always encourage people to come here for themselves. All the stunning videos and really just pictures is in the national park proper, on past the ranger station. Headquarters, actually, is what I should call it. But the foliage to be November 5th, 6th, 7th is spectacular. I didn't really expect that. I expected most of the leaves to be gone. But summers are running longer in the south. It's staying hotter for longer. It didn't really get, I didn't even notice it get cool until one day of the last week of October, and that's in North Alabama. So one day, last week of October, and there has not even been a frost yet. At least on the latitude line of Birmingham, Solent, Piedmont, I would say on that latitude line going across Alabama. All right, so let's push on here. Hey, if you haven't already, hit the like button. It really helps me out. How it helps me out, I don't know, but hey, just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's not just hiking through the woods. I've got high school football, hotel room reviews, other vacations we've been on. Check out my video for a review of the Holiday Inn in Panama City Beach, Florida. I also have reviews on the Marriott in Pensacola, Florida. Reviews of the Fontainebleau, Miami Beach. Check all those out. I think you'll be at least entertained, if nothing else. This is the Little Pigeon River. This will lead straight into Gatlinburg. So if you got really lost, yeah, you could get on the bank of the Little Pigeon, go that way, and you'll reach civilization. Trust me, it's not that dire out here. Again, the name of this trail is the Gatlinburg Trail, Smoky Mountains National Park, Tennessee. Gatlinburg is the city that's adjacent to the park itself. And this is a good starter trail, I would say. One thing you'll notice about my videos, I don't video people. I don't put my camera in their face or act like I'm not videoing and be all clandestine. I just sort of put my camera off to the side, so when you see that, that's what I'm doing. All right, distance of this trail is 2 miles one way, 4 miles round trip. 2 miles one way, 4 miles round trip. So again, I'm walking back to Gatlinburg now. This is a pretty cool formation here. I guess you'd technically call this an island. The river forks right here. There's upper fork, lower fork. I'm just making that up. There's nothing, you're not going to see that on no map anywhere. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little island over there, man. Maybe go over there and have a picnic one day. Heck, that's what I'd do. As I said previously on the video, hit that subscribe button. Takes you like a second. If you don't want to do that, just hit the like button. Much appreciated. We're just out here working for y'all guys, trying to get the info that y'all need. Now, what I really like about the Gatlinburg Trail, as you've seen in my previous video, I call this my warm-up trail. Before you start doing the bigger hikes, the chimney tops, Alum Cave bluffs, going to waterfalls, hike up to LeConte Lodge at the top of Mount LeConte, doing all that type of stuff. Like your first day into town, you're probably gonna go eat dinner that night. You got about maybe an hour to burn, maybe an hour and a half. This is the trail. Get your legs limbered up. Get that blood flowing after you've been in the car for 6 or 8 hours trying to get here to Gatlinburg. I would say even be a great brainstorming activity. So if you have a group of hikers that maybe y'all haven't really hiked together before, I mean, this would be an excellent little test run. Just over an hour, you can sort of figure out a lot about somebody and check them out and make for sure y'all compatible before you get on a 7-mile hike on the trail. Now this video is going to run a little bit longer than my usual ones, so feel free to stop, come back. Usually I keep all mine at 10 minutes. But I think this is going to be interesting just because you're getting the real feel, for the trail and the surrounding area, the little tidbits that I give to you. Now, an extra tidbit you can get out of this video, as you saw in the title, is I'm staying at the Reagan Resorts Inn, which I'll have several separate videos on that. And yeah, you could use that as a headquarters easily. That'd be your hiking headquarters for the Smoky Mountains National Park. This road right here, the obvious, that takes you to the headquarters, visitor center, ranger station, all that good stuff. And I say another good thing about the trail. Hey. It just helps you get used to the area. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you're really not from here, if you've never been to Smoky Mountains National Park, excellent trail, close to town. Get a feel for the fauna, the flora, you know, get a little feel for the terrain, what you're going to run into, which you're getting that right now just by watching the video. There's a lot of rocks on these trails. There are a lot of limbs and such. And once you get out into the park itself, you already know the trail is not going to be 7 foot wide and flat with a carpet of soft, puffy leaves like this. Trust me, it will not be like that. But it'll be challenging, and that's the reason you came here. This is probably the only bench on this trail. Just to let you know. It's a nice bench though. I like it. I think right here, this tree, or this set of trees, I have some pictures of my wife 30 years ago. Where's my wife? My wife's back in the room. She wanted to take a nap. So that's where she's at. Another reason to subscribe to the channel. It's our 30th anniversary. Yes, that's coming up like 2 weeks. So give me a like and subscribe if nothing else. Even if you hate the video, I probably deserve a subscription just for that. Anyway, enough begging. Yeah, I took at least 2 or 3 pictures of her in between that little tree and the big tree over the years. And this is dating back to 1996. Yeah, so the grounds wore away. Heck, it might have been that tree. That tree's just twisted now. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen this time around. And that's sort of the story of life, which, I don't know, I might get into that here at the end of the video. Anyway, moving on. I just really like this trail. I know I've said that 20 times. But a lot of times, you'll go through the Smoky Mountains National Park and you'll see these little signs that say quiet walkway, or you'll see a trail like this. Even the trail that is the ADA accessible trail that might be a quarter mile from the headquarters, it's all paved, flat, level, easily transversible by a wheelchair or electric wheelchair. I enjoyed that trail today. Yes, my wife and I went on that trail. I enjoyed it. Oh man, check these leaves out. That is spectacular. A lot of rhododendron here, guys. Mountain laurel, I think is the other name for it. Moving on. Now, where that bridge is that we crossed, that is probably a mile from the start of the trail in Gatlinburg, which we're walking back to at this point. So you can walk as much or little as you want. Here's a tip. From this point, I think it's just maybe a quarter mile back to the trailhead. But this area right here, this is where the national park sign is. And so usually people are like, oh, park through there. I mean, it's just like jam-packed. So if you was able to with your group and everybody was hiker, I guess, easily could cover a quarter mile, half-mile round trip pretty easily. It'd probably be to your benefit to come here and get your picture with the national park sign over there. Yeah, it's like 20 yards away from the trail here. All right, moving. All right, I think I burned off that small cheeseburger. I did have cheeseburgers, a hamburger. Had a hamburger with ketchup, mustard, and lettuce. We got it at Cookout in Pigeon Forge. My wife got a hot dog, and we drove to Clingman Dome's picnic area in the park. That is an excellent picnic area, Clingman Dome's picnic area. You can grill out there, bring a charcoal, or just go to Cookout in Pigeon Forge, buy it, let them cook it. And actually it tasted, I don't know, probably like some false chemicals they put on it, I don't know. But it just tasted grilled like right off the grill at your house. And I'm still looking through here to see if I missed that tree I was talking about that my wife set in. Because you always like to do it. I don't know if y'all like to do that, but on vacations and stuff where you have pictures of family or kids, you want to go back to that exact same spot and see how time has traveled over the years. There's a bear at the Bass Pro Shops in Leeds, Alabama. And my daughter, I think I got 3 pictures over her high school years. Man. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this for about a minute if I don't fall in. All right, here we go. All right, so here we are at almost to the ending of Gatlinburg Trail. Hope you enjoyed that back there. Saw the 2 geese. Or was it gooses? Geese or gooses? Anyway. I've seen a lot of geese flying over the over the last couple of days. Even out at the Reagan Resorts Inn, where we're staying at. Okay, we're wrapping this up. I think we're fixing to break 20 minutes on a video. But I hope you enjoyed it. But I'm fixing to show you the parking lot, the gas station I'm talking about, all the details about that, how to not get fined to death, and we'll go over all that type of stuff. Yes, that tree back there, that was the tree where me and my wife took pictures previously. And here's the little Pigeon River. Promise you, we're going to be wrapping up the video soon. See, it really widens out back there. You can even see some fish coming up to the top, which trout is the predominant species in these waters. Might have to go check that out in a minute. That might be a sidebar video. What do y'all think? All right, here we are. Let me get this last 2 minutes out. That'll get you on your way to whatever you're doing today. As always, like the channel, hit that subscribe button. These cars you see right here, now that's National Park parking, okay? One thing National Park has started, they've started charging. So you have to stop at the headquarters and get a parking permit. It's like $5 per day, 15 bucks for the week. It's not extraordinary. But yeah, they've started charging in, I think, what, $250? $250, $500 ticket is what you're going to get. So that's the National Park parking. And it's not much. I mean, 15, 20 spaces. And here's the end of the trail, or actually I should say the beginning. Whew. And coming out, we're in downtown Gatlinburg. Yes, downtown Gatlinburg. You've made it. To zoom in on those landmarks I was talking about, let's go down here. Yeah, so there's CC's Pizza. And adjacent to that, up to the main road, that's the Marathon Station, gas station. And when I refer to the back corner of the parking lot early in the video, this is the back corner of the parking lot that leads over there to the start of the trail, which I'm going to walk over there and show you the start of the trail here in a second. That's a lot of parking there. You got to pay for it. If you park there illegally, boom, it's a $100 fine instantaneously. They're going to tow your vehicle. That's going to be somewhere in the vicinity of $150 to $250. So don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? I want to do a follow-up video starting here and going back to Reagan Resorts. But we're going to come up here now and we're going to show you the trail. Yes, and bears do exist in the Smoky Mountains. You know, it's a big rock here. And that is it. That is the Gatlinburg Trail, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out my other videos around this weekend. And y'all have a great day. Appreciate everything y'all do for me. And I'll keep out here trying to show you stuff to do.